Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and let's jump into the mailbag today, shall we? Make numismatics great again says grading results are inconsistent. Will you or the majority of dealers take a stand and stop submitting coins to them, or is there just too much money at stake? Well, this is there's a lot of layers to this. We'll start with the back end. Is there just too much money at stake? So whether or not the NGC and PCGS have money at stake, and whether or not collectors and dealers have money at stake are all different questions, right? So uh, you won't see grading companies stay because there's money at stake. I think that's just kind of an overstatement of things. That's not really how the world works. Um, I do think that it's going to be hard to get rid of the grading companies or to have another third party grading service really step in and be more consistent. So the reason I say this is because once you get something that's very well established, it really takes uh, a large shift for it to change, right? So Kodak had the digital camera before anybody else did, but they kept it under wraps because there was too much money at stake. And then eventually somebody else came along with the digital camera, and now film is out of business. So there are things that do over time disappear, right? So what type of market disruption do you or I see in the future for coin collecting and coin grading that is going to disrupt the coin market as we know it and will disrupt the coin grading services as we know it? Well, I don't know what that is. It could be artificial intelligence. And let me tell you, I had artificial intelligence before it was cool. All right. Totally artificial. Anyway, uh, but the artificial intelligence PCGS has been using for a while. In fact, I'm going to shoot a whole video about this from a response on a video I made where someone was pointing out the PCGS coin sniffer in my crack out videos, and so there's going to be a whole video just about that. But I don't know that artificial intelligence is going to replace or make things more consistent. I still think that people will be somewhat dissatisfied with the results they get from grading companies. You got to remember there's a lot of human nature involved no matter what. So whether you have robots grading coins or humans, either way, the person who thinks they should have an MS65 when in fact they get an MS64 will not be happy with their coins. As far as the coin market goes, the thing that would shift the coin market the fastest would be if every last coin collector stood up and said, no more. We're not buying graded coins. We're only going to buy raw coins. And I don't see that happening. So the question was kind of put towards the dealers as though the dealers are the gatekeeper, but the dealers are not the gatekeeper. The marketplace is the gatekeeper. The dealers work within the marketplace, as do the collectors. Dealers move towards what collectors want. There are some dealers who may be able to make a market on a certain area. You see telemarketers that are somewhat good at this, but they're oftentimes advertising to people who don't actually collect coins. But for the average dealer, I'm not going to buy certain coins if they're not popular and I can't sell them. At the end of the day, we tend to collect some things for ourselves with things we enjoy, whether other people do or not. But at the same time, we also tend to flow with wherever the market is. So I don't like modern graded coins with special labels, but we still buy and sell them because there is unfortunately a pretty large market for that stuff. And that's why PCGS and NGC both make special labels today. So there's just too many people who like those. I'm not one of them, but it doesn't mean I won't buy and sell them because that's a part of the industry. It's a part of the market. I didn't create it. Dealers didn't create it. The collecting market was there for it. And when it came around, they all stood up and said, hey, yeah, pick me. I'll have it. All right. Next question. Ray Tostado says, the Philadelphia emergency releases, did you pick some up? For those of you who don't know, this has been done before. The Philadelphia emergency release is when Philadelphia started making silver eagles, no mint mark, and the coins are normally struck at West Point. You can only tell which coins are which based on the Munster box that they came out of, and so these coins to me are a gimmick. Reference what I said like 30 seconds ago about special labels. Um, I don't like them. I don't collect them. I don't think that they're good for the marketplace. Now, having said that, they are historical. It is interesting. I don't think long term there's going to be a big market for them. I could very much be wrong about that. There have been some areas of the marketplace with silver eagles that have gone way up when I didn't think that they would, because silver eagle collectors seem to be pretty ferocious. Like they really like their silver eagles. So that market's going to be strong, I think, for a little while. The emergency issues, but long term, I don't like them. Because to me, it's an interesting factoid, but I don't think that it's going to be a long term thing that the collector market's really going to be dying to have. So anyway, there's a couple topics. Leave your responses down in the box below. Thanks for your messages. I really appreciate it. I'm Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin. You can subscribe by clicking on the button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.